Hello. This evening I'm going to make a video about pouring medium with water. So that would be Elmer's glue and water. And I got it from Lily's website or Lily's YouTube channel. It's called Lily's Mix. So I'm using some of her ideas tonight. And I hope my granddaughter will watch because she wants to learn about it too. And I figured this is a good one for her to start with. Anyway, so we have dollar store craft paint, which is Deco Art. So I've got my white, and I've got yellow, and I've got blue, and then we're going to use red from Walmart in the tube. And we're going to use WD-40 spray, which is silicone based, it says right on it. But first, I have to make up some pouring medium. So what I need is my Elmer's glue all. And this is glue all. You can get this at Walmart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this cup. It has measurements on the side, but you can use anything. Sometimes I use a tablespoon, and this might be easy for you, Katie. So I'm going to take, so what it is, 3 of these and 1 of water. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of glue, 1, pour it in the cup, come a little closer, okay. You can use tablespoons, teaspoons, as long as it's 3 to 1. Okay, so that's 1. 2. Get a stick or a spoon and scrape it out. 1 more makes 3. Whoa. Okay, so we got 3 tablespoons of glue. Now, I've got water, distilled water. Tap water should be fine. Fill this up. So this is 1 tablespoon of water. Right to the top. Pour it in. Scrape it out as much as you can. And give it a good stir. And you gotta stir it up good. You can use anything. You don't have to use this. You could mix it in a cup. Or you can get an old peanut butter jar and mix it in. Anything. I'm just using this tonight because I don't need to make a lot. So once this is mixed up really well, then this is going to be mixed in with your paint. And then you'll put it on your canvas. Okay? This is going to thin down your paint. Okay, so that's mixed up well. That's the pouring medium. Okay, so now I'm going to take the blue paint. And I'm going to mix. So this you mix. Let me think. It was the mixture. Was it 1? So if I put 1 tablespoon of paint, I need 1/3 of this with the pouring medium. So there's a tablespoon of paint. Pour it in. Okay. I'll put it up here. You can, if you can see that better. All right, so there we go. So now I put 1 tablespoon of paint in there. So now we take some of this mixture that we made, and we only want to do 1/3. So you just sort of have to guess. It's not an exact science. So I'm just going to pour some into what I think is 1/3. So it's like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 makes 1 tablespoon. So let's see. You can see that. It's like 1/3. You'll see how much I pour in. Pour that in. Give it a good stir. Now it might be still a little bit too thick for your painting. I like to use a mixture like maple syrup. So right now it's not bad, but I think I'll just add a little bit of water, just a few drops of water. Give it another stir. You don't want it too thick. You don't want it too thin, so it's a little bit more maybe. I hope I'm making enough for this canvas. That's pretty good. See? Feel it runs off? Okay, so that's that one done. I'll pause it for a minute. Okay, so I've done the yellow and the white already while I was off. Now I'm going to use this tube one. I'm going to clean my spoon out. And I'll do the red. Okay, so squirt the red in here. Measure it as best you can. Okay, put that in there. Get your stick or whatever you're going to stir with. Get some plastic cutlery or spoons or knives. Now this paint is a little bit thicker than this paint. This comes out a little runnier. This is thicker. You need to add more water to this. So first we're going to add the glue in the water. Which is like 1/3 again. Close enough. Put that in. Now when you mix this up, it'll be a little thicker than the craft paint. You give it a good stir. Always mix very well. See how thick this is? It's not even runny. So this will take quite a bit of water. So I'm just going to squirt it in a bit at a time. And then you just stir. And stir and stir. See, it's still goopy. I'm just using the primary colors. Usually comes out pretty nice. I made enough paint. Stir it. See, it's still a little too thick. So this takes way more water. Getting there. Look, almost there. These little cups, they're like little applesauce cups or fruit cups. They're perfect for mixing paint for small amounts. Yeah, I think we're almost there. A little bit more. I think that's good. Okay. So we have all our 4 colors mixed. Blue. Now I have this old canvas that I'm not fond of, so I'm just going to pour right over this. Should work out fine. So now you got another cup. You can use this. It doesn't have to be very big. I'll probably use about, hopefully half of this should do this whole canvas. So. Oh, one more thing I forgot. The WD-40. So what I did with the WD-40 has a straw, and I spray it into a jar. Maybe you could get your dad to do that for you. And then I have these little droppers. I guess you don't have one of these. If you can find an old medicine dropper. And then I put a couple of drops in each. Okay, I'm going to get some gloves. Which is good because you're really going to get paint everywhere. Maybe, maybe not. Depends. Alright, so now, usually you start with white. Okay, so after I sprayed it in, I give it a little stir. Another little stir. Make sure it's still thin. Now I'm going to move these out of the way so you can see. This closer. Now I've got the canvas on 4 other little cups just to keep it up off the table, and line the table with some old newspaper or white paper or anything you want, or plastic. It's all going to drip down. So I'm going to start with some white. Usually you always put white on the bottom because white's the heaviest and it's going to sink. Save some in your cup, don't pour it all in. Now whatever you think, I think I'll do, you see that? There's the white. I'll do red next. Give it a little, give the silicone a little stir. Not all of it. For this small one, I would just do half and half. So that's half the red. And then yellow. Actually, yeah, I'll do yellow. And then some blue. Make this got a little thick. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this just to. You always got to check. If you leave it sit for a while, sometimes it thickens up. That's better. Now some blue. You can hold it up high and it sinks, or if you go closer, it goes on top. Save some blue. I don't know if you can see how it looks. Okay, and you leave the rest of the white for the top. So we're going to go back with the color red again. I'm going to pour it all in. This is the other half of the red that we put in first. I just did them in halves. Depending on how much paint you're using, you can do thirds. So red and then yellow again. There's the rest of the blue. I think we should be okay for the amount. Scrape it all out. Now, the rest of the white for the top. And I just sort of pour it on the top. White's always good to put in the colors because it gives it a good contrast around your cells. The cells are the little round bubbles that are going to pop up. Now there's different ways you can do this. You could just take this cup and just pour it on and then move it around. But the way I like to do it, which is my favorite way, it's doing it, taking your cup, putting it on the bottom of your canvas, and then flipping it over like this. And it's called a dirty pour. I don't know why it's called a dirty pour, but that's what it's called. Let it sit on here for a few minutes. Not for 20 seconds or whatever. Colors. You're going to get some green in here because the blue and yellow are going to make some green. Now this is going to be, you won't be able to see everything until I show you at the end. Maybe I'll try and move this over closer. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'll lift the camera up to show you how it looks when I dump it. I'm gonna just slide it a little bit and then tip it sideways. Get as much paint out as you can. It's gonna be a little wobbly. If you can see that. Now, and you see a lot of cells in there. Okay, I'm gonna move it around. I wish you could see. If I can move it up a little higher. Oh, this is going to be a nice one. So then you just tilt it. And you try not to pour it all off. Put your finger there if you want to hold some of the paint on. And then bring it down to the other side. You let it run over the edge is good. See that? I'm letting it all run over. Uh-oh. Trying to show you, Katie, and it's all running off. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. I can get my little stick and scoop some back up. Okay, let's come down to this side now. You get crazy colors when you scoop it up because they're all mixed together. See what I mean about messy? That's why you need gloves. Pour off some of those weird colors there. Okay. Still some paint in here. I'm just going to cover this corner a little bit where some got missed. Okay, I'm going to wipe my hands. Now, I don't have to, you could leave it, but it's got some pretty cells going on there. And I'm going to take my heat gun. And don't get too close with this because it's pretty hot. You could use a hairdryer probably. Let your hairdryer, turn it on, let it go not on high, on low. Let it warm up a bit and then hold it up like this. And you're going to make the silicone come to the top. And you're going to get some more cells. I think it came out pretty cool. And then you make sure all the sides are covered. I think this sides are done. You can use the stick to put some paint back on the sides. That's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to show you the top. Show you how cool it looks. Take off my gloves because I don't want to get my phone all painted. I'm going to pause it. There. Can you see? That's very cool. And that should dry nicely, I hope. And there you go, Katie. So you do acrylic pouring. Okay, thanks for watching. And subscribe to my channel and like. Thumbs up. Thanks for watching.